Oh, God. You thought that she was bad before. That's nothing compared. You're really going to wind her up now, you know.
I'm a guest, it's okay. And I'm hungry.
Right.
Well, I take no responsibility.
Who pulled the house call?
Him.
Look, go and sit down. You come and stand over here. Now, things have gone from bad to worse this morning, so we're going to be very serious now.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to do the daring, dazzling, death-defyingly dull, devastatingly dangerous, delectable, delicatessable, divinely decadent sandwich quiz. Okay, welcome on to another exciting dish for the sandwich quiz. Before we start, can I ask our hostesses with the mostesses to bring up the tray? I'd love them to stay, but the sandwich quiz isn't that long. Okay, could I have your name, please?
Nobby to you.
Noddy, I'm thrilled to meet you. And your name, please?
Supergran.
Supergran. Well, let's hope we're going to have a super sandwich quiz. May the best person win.
Yeah.
Okay, grab your knives. What I want you to do is I'm going to ask you an open question. Either of you can answer. If you think you know the answer, bash your hilt on the table, and we'll have a go see if you can win a piece of bread. Okay, hope you're going to play this at home. Right. Name 3 people with the surname Smith. Name 3 people with the... Yes.
John Smith.
Yes.
Harvey Smith.
Yes.
And Mel Smith.
Absolutely right. Very good indeed. Well, that's a piece of bread there. Now, you have to hold on here, Supergran, because I'm going to ask a filling question to Noddy and see if he can get a whole sandwich or a round that's around to him. Okay, I want you to pronounce your name backwards.
Redlaw.
Yeah?
Elivenen.
I have no reason to doubt that that isn't absolutely correct. So what kind of filling are you going to have there?
I'll have a bit of this green.
Oh, I wouldn't go into it too much if I was you. Okay, hurry up and make your sandwich because you've got to have it done by the time I ask the next question for it to count. That's around to you. Okay, open question either of you can answer. If you were in New York, what time would you have got up this morning? If you were in New York...
Breakfast time.
Absolutely right. You'd have got up breakfast. Unless, of course, you're Harry, in which case the banks are, if the banks are still open, he's got up too early. Now then.
That's that great, isn't it?
Ah, that's right. We're going to go for a filling question. Okay. Say to be or not to be, repeating each word twice.
BB.
Or
No. BB.
I think that's very exciting. I think there's a potential there for the whole of Hamlet done, I think, with all the words repeated twice. So that's around to you and around to you. We're even Stevens at the moment. Open question either of you can answer. Hurry up and make your sandwich. A plane crashes on the border between 2 countries. Where are the survivors buried?
In the ground.
No, that's not
Nowhere.
right. Nowhere. Survivors are not buried. Absolutely right. A little bit of a trick question there. Okay, another filling question for you. Going to go for another sandwich. Try and say the tongue twister. Peter Piper picked a thing, you know, substituting the letter L for the letter P.
Little Lila licked a lick of little letter.
Very good. Yes, absolutely right.
Near
Absolutely
enough.
right. No, that was very good indeed.
Thank you.
It's 2-1. Come on,
Well done,
Supergran, you're going to
Noddy.
have to catch up. Here's another open question. Either of you can answer. Let's go for a piece of bread. How many trombones would there be in the famous song 76 Trombones if 3 of them were ill?
73.
I think we'll go on to the next question.
73.
The answer was in fact 73, of course. But I think it was a little bit even Stevens there. What do you think? Should we move on?
Yes, even Stevens.
Okay. How many legs should there be actually on a football pitch at any one time? How many legs at any one time?
2.
How many?
32.
No, not correct.
44.
Including the ref.
46.
46.
What about the linesman?
No, I don't think we can. Or the linesman. No,
It's all wrong.
what do you say, guys? Just accept 50.
50 with the linesman.
Both of them.
All right, we'll have to give you that one. So it's got a piece of bread. Let's go for another question. What I want you to do, now this is a bit of a dexterity question here. I don't know how physically dexterous you are. I want you to wiggle one eyebrow. Hang on, should I just hold that? Is he doing just the one?
Hold the other one down. That's it. Yay!
Hey, what a triumph. Okay, there I was, holding a holder eyebrow.
Come on,
right,
Supergran.
open question, either of you can answer. Come on now, Supergran, let's see if we can't get you to do this one. Complete this song title. I.
Love you.
You've got to mess it up. Is there a song called I Love You?
There must be.
There must, of course there must be. 3 most famous words in the whole history of songmaking. Okay, so you get a piece of bread there. We're going to be very kind and we're going to make it into a bit of a tomato sandwich. So it's 3 rounds to 2. As we move on to front page spread, I hope you've been taking your tabloids because they're news questions. So let's see how we do. We're going to up the stakes. If you get a question right, you get to make a whole sandwich. Make sure you finish the sandwich before I finish the next question, or it doesn't count. Right, first question. Why did Margaret Thatcher feel 1 degree under this week? Yes.
Because that fella tried to chat her up.
I should have thought that would make her feel 1 degree better. No, that's not correct.
Well, she didn't like him.
The rate of the pound went down.
No, the answer is, in fact, she was refused an honorary degree at Oxford. So, that's a tricky question. You can't put one over on me. Okay, open question neither of you can answer. What pop group is having trouble giving away money from their top 10 hit? Yes.
Wham.
Absolutely right. It's Wham, involved in a legal battle with Barry Manilow. They think he's going to win by a nose. Right, so that's a sandwich there. So how many have we got? We're 4-2. You're going to have to catch up, Supergran. Okay, here's another question. Which nun had a bad habit this week? Yes.
The nun who's trying to smuggle bees into Africa.
Absolutely right. She tried to smuggle 6,000 bees and a beehive under her habit from Greece into Kenya.
Right.
But I believe she's none the worse off, which takes the sting out of it. Okay, so that's 5-2. Come on now, Supergran. Which rook, I hope you're going to play this at home, which rook was rooked last night? Which rook was rooked last night?
Jane?
Jane? Was that your answer? Jane Rook, absolutely right. Fleet Street's Jane Rook was burgled. And Jane, I hope you're all right. I'm glad to hear that at least you're okay. Okay, so that's sandwich to you. Come on now, be quick, otherwise you're going to lose. For goodness sake, it's 5-3. Which famous drummer's son sealed the marriage knot recently? Yes.
Ringo Starr.
Ringo Starr's son, Zach Starkey.
Zach.
Got a Mrs. Starkey. Quickly make a sandwich, okay? We are 6-3. Who celebrated their... Come on, Supergran. Who celebrated their second birthday with televised breakfast this week? Yes!
TVIM.
Absolutely right! Oh, Supergran's having a very good... You've been too busy out having a look at Inventor Black. So TVIM Breakfast Telly Company was in fact 2 years old this week. Why was Steve Davis kissed by a giraffe this week? Yes, go!
Because the big giraffe had a baby giraffe and they called it Steve.
Absolutely right! New baby giraffe! A new baby giraffe called Steve Davis emerged at London Zoo right on cue. I think it was in fact a snooker cue. Okay. Hey, which... Whoa! And that brings us to the end there, and I think we can see quite clearly it is, I'm afraid, 7-4, and that makes Noddy Holder this week's sandwich quiz winner!
Thank you. Well done, Noddy. Just what I've always wanted.
Sorry, Supergran, but it's a real pleasure to have you with us. Okay, here we go. That was the